Make sure they have honor bills is accurate. Cut them for tech cards, yep. Get you a Shadow King and a different one energy auto reveal, and you go to town. Oh, you cut Anya too if you drop Clea, I suppose. Ooh. Extra 1-drop for Marvel Boy? You're so kind. Orlin, thank you for the 31 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. What's this? What's this? It cracks the cube though. Yeah, scared for a second. I thought we won Star Wolf. No, we're good. Oh, come on, Benjamin. So rude. I think it's just this. Ooh, every bit of that water buffalo. Clea being quite useful there despite bad variants hitting the ice cube twice. Extra ways to jump the dog around, nice and flexible. Real clean. Clea's a card that's so close. She really just needs one more really good way to consistently give her power every turn. Need one more additional Marvel Boy-esque card that pumps her every turn. Can you rank TCGs you've played based on their economy? Not without making a bunch of people mad. How mad do you want to be? Be honest. Narrator, they were already mad. That's fair, honestly. More card gamers do you have to ask? Runeterra is obviously number one with a bullet. It's not particularly close. Dance is about to buy bits to get a tier list video of that. The part that'll make people mad is, unironically, I think Marvel snaps number 2 after Runeterra with their latest economic iteration. Not Shadowverse. I haven't experienced enough Shadowverse to have a good measurement on how good or bad it is as of yet. I think is where I'm at. Man, I think I want to do this. I was robbed by Fantasticar at gunpoint. Sucks to be you, gamer. I actually think that I would rank Pocket's economy under Magic Arena. I think it's probably reasonable to say Pocket has the worst economy of any digital card game I've ever touched. And for reference, Magic Arena actually made their economy better after I stopped playing it. Someone made me aware of when we were talking about economies the other day. Magic Arena actually made it so, what's the word I'm searching for? They made it so you could, like, buy Mythic wild cards directly at a pretty reasonable price, is my understanding. Should we Omni Atlantis? Nah, they're gonna play another card here, and if they don't play another card, I'm winning here with Grapple Arrow and Flames, so I think that's fine. Actually, I probably would rather do the Flames over here, right? Put a 3 over there. Oh, I forgot Luna could move. I'm winning the right thanks to Marvel Boy, yeah? And I'm winning the center. Says local man about to flip up bar with no name. Cool. My gut feeling on the Shadowverse Worlds Beyond economy is that it's probably either slightly above or slightly below Marvel Snap, but I'm not sure exactly where. I feel like I need a couple of sets to really have a good feel on it. I need to see how many cards are in each one of their expansions, and then gauge based on how far apart they're spacing those expansions, and get a better feel for how many freebies they're giving out. They seem to be giving out a lot of freebies. Clea looked really good there again. Clea plus Marvel Boy is really good in these decks that can spend the energy. Yeah, I agree, Cassie. I would describe myself as cautiously optimistic for Shadowverse's economic model after experiencing it for a couple of weeks and seeing how they're managing things. Yes, 100,000%. I fully co-sign that. I think part of what makes Snap Economy so good is the balancing of their live service. It preserves the owned cards while adding to the pool. And in the inverse of that, I think part of what makes Pokemon Pocket's economy so bad is the rampant power creep and how you constantly have to have the latest cards. Pokemon Pocket has an incredible amount of churn. Suddenly your cards from the last expansion aren't playable anymore. The deck you were playing is no longer playable. And that experience is really not great for game balance. Whereas like Marvel Snap, like people say, you know, well the whole Fantasticar situation, right? Like Fantasticar, if you had to have Fantasticar to be competitive in Marvel Snap, I think it would be a huge big deal that it's locked behind the Super Premium Pass. However, with the way Marvel Snap actually balances in practice, that car just being another relevant good thing you can be doing without being a must-have competitive card means that it's fine. And I seeing how Snap does their balance at this point, I trust Second Dinner to know that that's going to be the case. Snap has done a better job than literally any other card game I've ever played of making sure players' older cards stay relevant and useful as they make new ones. Little Murder World jump scare there. All right, chat, are we feeling lucky? Are we feeling lucky? Hey, 50. We don't need to be lucky, we need to be average, yep. Never lost a coin flip in my life, Chad. Certainly I'm about to start today. I'm actually really impressed with this deck's ability to pump out numbers in games where we haven't drawn Werewolf. Like, our Werewolf games seem easy peasy because the dog gets really big really fast, but our non-Werewolf numbers have been really solid. They played one card? Oh. Okay. Should we play Nico and Kate on the left to hedge there? Maybe?
Victory.
Somehow we won despite losing both those 50-50s. I mean, our opponent was hesitant to stay for a reason. Lost two flips, one anyways. A true skill game. Alright, well, I'm not completely and totally disappointed by this deck that contains the card Clea in it. So I think that means I can firmly stamp exceeds expectations on it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. When we get back, we are absolutely gonna play some more of this one. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps the content reach some more people. Appreciate the almost 150 folks that have done that today. Fawn Pug, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Really hope they give us another enabler for Clea, because I think her design is really fantastic. The types of cards she gets played alongside are some of my favorite in the game. Clea is a card that has a pretty high... Honestly, I think Clea might have the highest Jeff scale rating in proportional to her power level that I've experienced in a long time. She's really, really sweet. She just isn't very good because she doesn't have a second good enabler. I was trying Hulkbuster over Red Guardian. That's cute. Oh, that's good, but it's cute. I think Anya's maybe a little sketchy. She's another enabler for Clea. I feel like if I want another enabler for Clea, I would cut her, but I guess she's another good one-drop for Marvel Boy, which feels good. Does Hulkbuster trigger Werewolf by night? Kinda. So, if Hulkbuster merges into a card that has an on reveal, it triggers the dog. But if it merges into a card that doesn't have an on reveal, it doesn't merge into the dog. It's kind of weird how that works. What a Gus. Thank you for the 20 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Flying Rice. Thank you for the 2 entire years of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And before we dive in, by the way, one of my longtime sponsors has a new product promo going out, so I'm gonna play an advert that I made personally for them. That it's super adorable because my children were in it. So check out this.
I'd like to take a quick second to tell you about one of the longtime sponsors I have here for my content, FlexiSpot. Not only do they make the chair you see me sitting in every day while I'm making content and my awesome standing desk, but they also make a range of other fantastic stuff for your home. They recently sent me their FlexiSpot Lotus recliner, and it is a chair that my entire family loves, with a spacious 20.9-inch wide seat with a 9.8-inch armrest on each side. You've got a space that not only you, but kids and pets and anybody else that wants to be involved can sit in, up to a 350-pound weight limit. It's also an incredibly flexible chair from Flexi Spot, having reclining positions and able to even spin in a 360-degree circle, which is definitely one of my kids' absolutely favorite features about this. Whether they're reading a book or playing a game or watching a show, you'll always see them rock it back and forth and spin it all around with whatever they are looking to do. It also has a fantastic little storage compartment on the left-hand side where you can store a remote so it doesn't get lost, or keep a handy snack for whenever you need that. The Lotus recliner comes in an incredible range of colors. They have linen options in beige, light gray, and orange, as well as PU leather in form of slate blue, creamy ivory, and sunset brown. If you want a fantastic way to support my content while also picking up some fantastic equipment, be sure to check out my link to Flexi Spot, including this Lotus recliner, in the video description down below. You can also use my code LOTUS30 to get $30 off plus free shipping. One of my favorite mantras is you should always spend your money where you spend your time. We all spend a ton of time in the equipment that we sit in every single day, so let FlexiSpot help you upgrade some of yours.
All right, let's play some more. Let's play some more Clea pop-up. Oh yeah, it does look like the 200 gold is missing on the web, or the 200 credits are missing on the web shop today. I'm confident it's just bugged again and they're gonna fix it. But it's not just you. My web shop's not showing the 200 credits either. Yeah, the kids have fun with that one. The chair lives in the basement. It is was their favorite. It's a very stable chair. I was relatively confident when I saw that it spun all the way around, that they were gonna knock it over at some point. But trust me when I say that the 5, 10, and 11-year-old are not gentle with it, and they have yet to knock it over. And they spin a lot. I bought the super premium pass on the web shop and shows 0 web points. Yeah, they announced that they'll be fixing the, if you bought the pass or anything on the shop right after the season rolled over, the points weren't counted because it was bugged. And they did announce that they'll be fixing that automatically at some point. Don't ask me when. I don't have a timeline, but they did say later. I think later this week or next week. So you don't need to file a ticket. It should get fixed. Have you challenged the knockover? I'm sure if they tried, they could knock it over, but they haven't knocked it over for regular spinning use. I understand why they were retreated on the snap last time. They are a deck that did not like the left side location there. Ooh, that's a piece of candy. Never challenge your children to destroy things that will always exceed expectations, Spoon. What's up with Anya in this deck? She enables Clea, and she's a 1-drop for Marvel Boy. I think it's this, and then next turn will Acid Arrow. I need you to go Center Silk. Oh, Batroc follows the dog. Yeah, I knew that somewhere in my heart of hearts. Somewhere in my heart of hearts, I knew that was happening. Oh, shit. I did not think they would be able to put 3 things into there. Yikes. Oh, I think New York beans were cooked. You should Cersei the right. Maybe? Sure. All right. Esports, Bobby! I choose you! Oh, she's so beautiful, chat. She's beautiful. Do do do. Be do 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 do. Esports Bobby. Esports Bobby would never disappoint me. My Cersei would have generated toxin there. Well, you need to treat her right, okay? Man, based on this rope timer going all the way down, I'm gonna guess they're not pleased with that, Cersei. Go out on a limb and suggest they're probably not particularly happy at the moment. Can I get a wellness check on Norin Rad's phone?
Of life. Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
I have to make sure. I actually can't snap because they're only on 1 cube versus 10. Definitely closed the app after that, Cersei. She's so good. I love her design so much. Oh, I forgot to check the shop. Call. Ah! That is a sweet monkey, isn't it? He's got a knife in the banana. I don't need it, chat. I don't need it. I'm cutting back on my cosmetic spending. here, see? I don't need any resources. I've got so many. No, I'll play this deck on the ladder. This deck's probably fine to play on the ladder. Buy the damn monkey. As you will, Jace. As you will. I accept. Humbly and graciously. So we go Hood into Clea Demon into Marvel Boy. I have purchased the funkiest of monkeys. Are any ongoing cards in my deck? There are not, huh? There's a lot of cards in my hands. Just Pim Arrow. Ooh, that's a good call. Oh no! I snapped because my hand was good. And they're playing Arashim. Made a terrible mistake, Chip. Surely we will be fine, surely. That's a lot of cards. Ooh, airship cards with a red border. Daring today, are we? Oh, I actually don't make a Merlin thing here, huh? Because we're gonna get a flames. All right, so I get to jump the dog 4 times. Yeah, final answer. So what would we have ended up with here? We would have ended up with 9 versus 12. They would have been 3 versus 9. And then the dog would have gone up 8 over here. So we'd be at 22, 23. Or does the basic arrow end here? I forget the order on these two. And then Marvel Boy spreads out some extra points at the end. Pretty sweet. Is Clea suddenly good now? Clea plus Marvel Boy has always been good. Clea's problem is that Marvel Boy is her only good enabler. So it's just like the games where you don't have Marvel Boy, she just really doesn't do anything. Black Swan is feeling really clunky. We have not had a single game where I've had a window to play out Black Swan, no. Agree that's not been good. He says as he slides her onto the battlefield. I really want to make it clear that you shouldn't make any assumptions about things going on the web shop until Second Dinner makes an announcement. They're very clearly having issues with their systems. Should we replace Swan with Pedro? I don't know. I feel like I'd be inclined to replace her with a different, like, 1 energy on reveal. That's quite the diff. I don't know. I mean, she's looking like she's gonna be pretty freaking good here, yeah? I wish I could stay. I think the claw is just too much. This is why I should just play Conquest with Sweet Deck so I can play games and not feel bad about it. I'm gonna stay even though we shouldn't. I just want to play fun games. I kind of like this because it fills my hand, which gives me an extra 1 as well. Oh, I don't get the extra copy because they filled first. That's sad. I get to trigger Strong Guy. Oh, they're gonna give me cards. Yeah, that's true. Oh, do I have to move the dog? That UI is bugged. Come on, Circe! Come on, Circe! my goodness, we were so fucking close. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Man. Oh, wow. I would have won if I hadn't Anya'd the demon either. If I would have Anya'd Nico instead of the demon, we also win the tiebreaker. Because I would have been, this would have been one less, and I would have been 9-9 because Blue Marvel and Forge gave it +3. That's wild. I think it was right to hedge the center. Man, we only got what? This was worth 6 over here, and this was worth 2. So we got 8 points total out of a 5 and a 2. So if we would have gotten 10 points total, we actually would have won this game on the right. Gosh, that's so crazy. So there were so many things that didn't break our way to lose that game. Yeah, that was after there was what? There was a pretty heavy diff from the expansion too. Crazy. This deck's sweet. It doesn't take a lot to sell me on Werewolf. Werewolf by night. I am a Werewolf by night enjoyer. That's true. We should just go on Reddit and complain that our opponent beat us with Fantastic Car. Something, something, pay to win, something, something. It's just Werewolf here. All I'm gonna say is, gamers, if you've got $20 to buy Fantastic Car, you probably have a spare $5 for yours truly, who you're hanging out watching playing Marvel Snap most days of the week. Spend your money where you spend your time. Support Hoaglandia if you've got the bandwidth. You can even do it for free if you've got Amazon Prime. Jace! Speaking of spending money, I appreciate your generosity. You've done a lot here over the years. Thank you, thank you. Say less. Yep. If I'm not swatting this turn, I'm not swatting at all. But I kind of want a Sentry this turn, I think. Matt Maxon, thank you for the 6.5 years of Prime. Welcome back. Sniper, coming in hot for 2/3 of a year. I think it's this. That's close, though. The lack of Circe and Merlin might mean it's wrong going on the Sentry here. Fatsu, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Joke's on you, Iceman. I'm not playing that card anyways. Oh. I think it's this. And then next turn I top deck Circe and we go like Circe here plus 1 drop here. Yeah, we can kick the rocket before they pick it back up. Yeah, even with this Circe, we were probably dead. Okay, I agree with that. Because I can only gain, well, I'd be gaining 6, 7, I'm getting 10 on the left, so, like, maybe. But I guess I'm probably losing the Baxter building, right? Which makes that harder to hold. They're never retreating, so I'm not going to waste time retreating later here.
Escaped.
Circe, my beloved. Working towards another split. Oh my. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Morim, thank you for the 30 months. Welcome back. Hey, check my variant shop after this. Absolutely. Carnage! Mac is not a human. Could still be a Killmonger deck though. So we're in danger. You know, I thought about passing to have 2 Marvel Boy. It's a real consideration.
This just in.
For the love of Broad, stop putting cards in my hands. Golly. Clea's not great, but she's fun. She's so much fun. Such a fun design. I will burn this left side location to the ground. Wave took my steepler. Silver Cassier, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for re-up and snap the bot over here. The bot literally is playing a Killmonger deck. So there is a lot of fear is what I'm saying here. Mac would never Killmonger you on 6. Sure would. Bucky is the last card to location classic Marvel stamp bot. That's true. You want me to check my shop? What are we looking for? Bruce ain't bad. Oh. That's a new mommy. It's a good piece of art. I'm torn on if I like it more than Apple Circe. And usually when I'm torn between two pieces, I use the one that's more exclusive, and the Apple one's more exclusive because it was the first. Yeah, I think I like Apple Circe better. They're close. So this isn't a bad piece of art. So this is an example of Marvel Snap leaving money on the table. Because if Marvel Snap had the option for me to favorite multiple variants and get one of them at random every time I played that card in my deck, I would buy this in a heartbeat with the gold that I have, and I would have it and the Apple Circe, and I would see one of them at random every game. But because they haven't invested in making it convenient and easy to use multiple variants for the same card, I almost never buy more than one variant. I really think that's a feature they should absolutely be prioritizing. I should be able to favorite multiple versions, multiple variants for a card, and get to see one of them at random every time I load in with the deck and the card. Yes, and this is one of those things, like, I think a lot of times when people ask for features, they're being unrealistic and demanding, but like this is a thing that like very directly makes them money, and it should absolutely be a priority because it's very directly making them money, and they are leaving cash on the table. Man, anecdotally, there's been significantly more era shit on the ladder than there has been. There has been in other game modes for me. The lack of game boards blows my mind. I actually am not surprised by the lack of game boards. I would bet the amount of effort it takes to make a custom game board and implement that tech is probably not worth the squeeze that they could sell those things for. So that one actually doesn't surprise me personally. I'm gonna activate this burst, so I'm definitely doing that. I think I want the flexibility to be able to end the werewolf in the center, so I think it's this. It means the Red Guardian misses if they don't play left, but I think they're pretty likely to play left, and boy golly did they play left. This works out so much better for me. Where do I want to end the dog? I almost want to end the dog on the right. They're probably shaking anyways. Yeah, that's a good take. Average werewolf by night experience. Spend entire turn timer on 6 doing vector calculus. Opponents retreating later. You should absolutely never retreat later against a bounce deck or a werewolf by night deck, chat, because we're not leaving. It's just gonna take us an eternity to figure out in what manner are we not leaving. Oh man. You take a submission for page road bounce? Absolutely, Koi. That sounds fantastic. This built a lot. This was super fun. Am I leaving this in my deck editor? I think I'm leaving this in my deck editor. Circe, Clea Wolf. I think this will definitely be one that we revisit again at some point in the future. I played a very minimal amount of tech cards. Clea felt very reasonable. Honestly, after playing more of those games, I think I'd give Black Swan another chance. There were a couple of games where she was awkward in terms of fitting into the curve, but the games where we fit her in there, she was really powerful on the last turn of the game. Being able to like play Circe plus a bunch of ones in the last turn is very powerful.